Hi Gemini, this is your January 17th through January 23rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Queen of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Fool clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Wands with the Lovers and the Nine of Cups. And we also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Cancer or another Gemini. I really like this spread. Look at the colors of all these cards. They're all bright, they're all shiny, they're all happy cards, right? And that's exactly what I'm picking up from this spread. Happiness, joy, and happiness, right? And you're not going to think twice about moving forward with this person. It's going to be an easy decision because it's going to be an instant chemistry, instant connection between you and this person. The very first card that came out is the Two of Cups, which is clarified by the Queen of Swords, right? The Two of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. And it's a card of both people having mutual feelings towards each other. So the two of you are definitely on the same page from the get-go, from the very beginning. And I clarified the Two of Cups. I was wondering how you feel about it, Gemini. And guess what? The Queen of Swords came out. That is your card. So you're definitely on board. You're 100% on board with what's happening here. The person you're dealing with is the King of Wands, all the way to your right on the bottom of the deck. I know it's partially blocked, but the King of Wands is there. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If they're not a fire sign, this is somebody who is very passionate, very fiery, somebody who is very attractive. This person could be a leader, they could be standing out of the crowd. And you see we got two aces on the table. We got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, right? So both of you want it. So the Ace of Swords is coming from you, Gemini, and the Ace of Wands is coming from this King of Wands. So like I said, both of you want it. And hence the Two of Cups, the very first card that came out. We also have the Chariot right next to the Two of Cups. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of moving forward. It's a card of, just feeling great about this new beginning, right? It's moving forward and not looking back. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. For some of you, you could be meeting this person like at a car show or a dealership, or perhaps you want to take your car in for service and they will be there, right? The Chariot could represent a vehicle, right? But in general, the Chariot is all about moving forward and not looking back. And that's what the Fool card right next to the Chariot is also all about. The Fool is just taking a leap of faith, just going for it, just jumping head first. And you're doing that because both of you are on the same page. It's like it's going to be an instant connection, instant chemistry, right? This person is somebody who will resonate with you right away. The Fool is clarified by the Ace of Swords. That's your energy, right? That's you with that Ace of Swords. You're ready to go, and so are they. Because the first card that came out in the potential outcome is the Ace of Wands. Like I said, this is a fire sign indicator or an indicator coming from this King of Wands. They're also ready to go. Then we have the Lovers. The Lovers is your personal card, Gemini, or unless you're dealing with another Gemini. The Lovers is also a card of a choice, but to be honest with you, don't really see anybody hesitating or thinking twice. Right, so the Lovers is either a Gemini, your card, or another Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is also a card of a soulmate connection, just like the Two of Cups, by the way. And the Lovers could be a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life. And that's why you're just going full steam ahead with this connection. And the very last card that came out is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. This is a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So it's like, I see some sort of a celebration happening. It's like the two of you can't get enough of each other. That's how both of you want this, Gemini. An amazing new beginning. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have Judgment, we have the Hermit, clarified by the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, and we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo or Scorpio. So, Gemini, you are in a relationship or you are already married, but this week you'll be hearing from somebody from your past, from your ex. And you're going to be really confused about what this person wants, because I think they're not going to tell you right away what their agenda is, right? And they're going to be very casual about it. They'll be like, hey, let's go grab a cup of coffee, let's go grab a bite together, it's nothing, we'll just catch up, blah, 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 this and that. So this person will confuse the crap out of you. Right? So the first card that came out is Judgment. This is a card of somebody coming back from the past. Then we got the Hermit, clarified by the Page of Cups. The Hermit could be a Virgo you're dealing with. If it's not a Virgo, then it's somebody, perhaps they will kind of talk to you about the soul searching they recently did. Perhaps they went to a monastery and they came back and now they're like, oh, I'm a different person now. I'm so sorry for what I did to you in the past. So they will, talk to you about spiritual stuff, right? The Page of Cups, clarifying the Hermit, this is them reaching out to you. It's also a card of an apology, and this is them offering you to reconnect, catch up, right? We have Death on the bottom of the deck all the way here, right? This is the personal Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or Death. I think this is what happened between the two of you in the past. And in your mind, you already moved on. In your mind, this saga is over, right? And that's not coming back. And therefore, with the Eight of Swords right next to the deck, this is you being a bit confused, right? This is a card of somebody who's thinking and overthinking. And I think that's your energy, Gemini. I don't know what you need to do. If you want to catch up with them, go ahead and catch up with them. If you don't, then don't bother. It's up to you. But don't overthink it, especially because you are already in a relationship or marriage, right? Don't overthink it, all right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind we are in both Mercury and Venus retrograde this week. This means more exes than usual could potentially resurface. So here's one of them. We have the Six of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Devil. And we also have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It kind of reminds me of my Beware readings I do once a month. I'll probably do them next week. But you definitely need to beware of this ex, of this person. Because they are the devil, right? Right next to the deck, right there. The devil is the person. They could be a Capricorn. The devil is the personal Capricorn card. If it's not a Capricorn, then this person is up to no good. It's like there's something wrong with this person, like seriously. First of all, we do have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This person broke your heart at some point in the past in a very ugly manner, I think, because they're coming in as the devil, right? The devil is somebody who's just definitely up to no good. They're a very toxic person. The first card that came out is the Six of Cups, and it's clarified by the High Priestess. The Six of Cups is somebody coming back from the past. And the High Priestess, in this case, I think this is them hiding something from you. And it could be anything, right? They could be, I don't know what they're hiding from you, and I'm not going to speculate. I usually don't speculate when I see the High Priestess. We're not supposed to know. Or it's just, don't even bother figuring out what they are hiding from you, but they're definitely up to no good. The Three of Cups in the middle, it could be like an event or a gathering or a party. You could run into this person there, right? If you're going someplace, some sort of a gathering or event, you could run into them there, right? Or the Three of Cups is a third-party situation, so they could be dealing with more than one person concurrently. And the Three of Cups, they could just offer you to reunite, go catch up, and it'll probably look like something very innocent, but they're just trying to lure you back in. All right. The Nine of Wands, the Devil is clarifying, is a card of a wounded warrior. This is a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with. And I think that's what you should do. Just, don't even bother with them. Seriously. They will make your life miserable all over again. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. So I think the Emperor is the person who will be reaching out to you. It could be your existing boss, or it could be somebody who wants to hire you. Either way, they want to have a conversation with you. And based on that conversation, that conversation is going to make you think. Right? Well, Geminis are the thinkers. This one of the most smartest zodiac signs, so it's not going to be anything new for you. Some of you may already know I'm a Gemini myself. So anyway, the Emperor is reaching out to you, right? The Page of Cups, the first card that came out, it could probably be something like casual. They'll tell you, hey, let's meet for lunch, or hey, let's grab a coffee in the morning, or let's grab a refreshment after work. Like I said, it could be somebody who is already your boss, or somebody who wants to be your boss because they want to offer you a job. The Eight of Wands in the middle, this is also a card of communication, right? They could be at a distance from you, and perhaps this is somebody who is flying in, and they'll tell you, you know what, I'm going to be in town on such and such day, let's catch up, let's meet, let's grab that bite together. So whatever this person has to tell you, has to offer you, is going to make you think, right? The Two of Pentacles right next to the deck, I think this is you thinking about what this person is going to tell you, or at that point, what they have already told you or offered to you with the Two of Pentacles. I see nothing bad, nothing negative, nothing like that. But it's still going to make you think. It could be an offer. Whatever, perhaps they want to make like an alliance with you, partner up with you. If this is a new person, like a recruiter or someone who is in a position to hire other people, you will be thinking whether you should accept this job or not. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. I think the King of Swords in the middle is you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. You could be dealing with a Taurus. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card. Or the Hierophant is about something official, something formal. Right? So what you're not expecting is a conversation. And based on that conversation, there will be some sort of partnership formed. Right? So the Ace of Swords, the first card that came out, by the way, you could be the one initiating it, right? So perhaps what you're not expecting is to have a bright idea, and you'll be reaching out to somebody here, sharing your idea, and as a result of that, the two of you will create some sort of a partnership or an agreement, right? So the Ace of Swords is a conversation. The Page of Swords clarifying that Ace of Swords, it could be a message coming in, or it's you sending a message. Or the Page of Swords could be a research, right? The Page of Swords often comes through as somebody who is spying, digging for information, but I think in this case, you're digging for information and you're doing some sort of research. Or you are receiving a message, or you're sending a message. And the Ace of Swords is that conversation. Very straightforward, very direct conversation. Nobody's beating around the bush, nobody's playing around. Very bold, right? To the point. The Two of Cups right next to the deck. In this spread, I think this is that partnership being formed because, for example, when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Two of Cups is my handshake card. But it doesn't have to be an actual handshake, it's just paperwork being filed as a result of that. And the Hierophant is that something official, something formal that is being created here. And that's what you're not expecting, right? It could be a business you're starting with somebody. It could be if you already have a job, it could be somebody you work with, and the two of you will be forming that alliance or that partnership Something along those lines. But this is something very, very serious. Very, very serious. The Ace of Swords is a serious card, and so is the Hierophant. Alright, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting here, Gemini. And that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.